Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Tombstone Tourist. If you watched some of my past videos, you know that I'm a fan of the Grand Ole Opry and traditional country music. I grew up listening to the Opry and stars like Ernest Tubb, Porter Wagoner, Bill Monroe, Little Jimmy Dickens, Hank Snow, and of course, the king of country music, Mr. Roy Acuff. This week, I've traveled to the Mount Hope Cemetery in Franklin, Tennessee, where I'm going to be visiting another of the Opry's legendary stars. She's responsible for putting Grinder Switch, Tennessee on the map. Let's visit the final resting place of the Queen of Country Comedy, cousin Minnie Pearl. Sarah Ophelia Colley was born in Centerville, Tennessee on October 25, 1912. Her father ran a successful sawmill, which allowed Sarah to attend Ward Belmont College in Nashville. There, she studied theater and dance. At the age of 22, Sarah took a job with a small production company that traveled about staging plays in communities throughout the South. It was while working in North Alabama, Sarah met an elderly lady whose unique country speech and amusing mannerism left an endearing impression on the young actress, an impression that she would never forget. Sarah never forgot that elderly lady, who became the basis for a stage character that Sarah created. In April 1939, in Aiken, South Carolina, Sarah Colley made her first professional appearance as Minnie Pearl. A year later, Sarah returned to her hometown of Centerville, Tennessee. There, she appeared at a convention as Minnie Pearl. During her performance, a representative from Nashville radio station WSM noticed her. He returned to Nashville and told a solemn old judge, George D. Hay, about her. A few months later, Judge Hay invited her to appear on the Grand Ole Opry. On November 30th, 1940, Sarah Cadden, as Minnie Pearl, made her first appearance on the Grand Ole Opry. She was an instant hit, and with the help of Judge Hay, Sarah developed the character of Minnie Pearl into a complete comedy character. Minnie Pearl became a small-town spinster who came from a small community of Grinder Switch, Tennessee. Minnie loved to chase the men, but she never did catch any of them. She would also tell funny stories about her family, her neighbors, and about everything that was going on back home in Grinder Switch. Opry fans loved Minnie, who would appear on stage in a costume consisting of a plain knee-length country dress, a straw hat decorated with plastic flowers, and a $1.98 price tag dangling from its brim. Minnie would stroll on stage and greet the audience with a shout of, "Howdy, I'm just so proud to be here." She would then proceed to entertain the audience with stories about Miss Lizzie Tinkham, Uncle Nabob, Seif Jones, and her brother, who she called Brother. These stories delighted Opry audiences for more than 50 years. On February 23, 1947, Sarah married a man that she often referred to as the love of my life, Henry Cannon. Henry was a former Army pilot and owner of a charter airplane service. His charter service became popular with country music stars, and over the years, his customers included Webb Pierce, Hank Williams, Eddie Arnold, and even Colonel Tom Parker and Elvis Presley. But his favorite client was always his wife, Minnie Pearl. Throughout their marriage, he would also serve as Minnie's agent and manager. During those early Opry performances, Minnie was often partnered with veteran comedian Rod Brasfield. From 1948 until Rod's death in 1958, Minnie and Rod was one of the Opry's most popular acts. When not performing on the Opry, Minnie toured with Opry stars like Ernest Tubb, Hank Snow, and Roy Acuff. Her association with Mr. Acuff would last for more than 50 years. Roy and Minnie would often appear on the Opry together, where Mr. Acuff developed a very unique way of introducing Minnie to the Opry audiences. Unlike her act with Rod Brasfield, where neither Rod nor Minnie played the straight part all the time, Roy Acuff always took delight in being Minnie's straight man. The love that flowed between Roy and Minnie was obvious anywhere the two appeared together. In addition to her weekly Opry appearances, Minnie also appeared on the popular TV show Hee Haw, where she was cast as a school teacher and as the editor of the Grinder Switch Gazette. In the 1980s, Minnie began appearing on the Ralph Emery Nashville Now TV show. Every Friday night before her Opry appearance, Ralph and Minnie would sit down for a segment called Let Minnie Steal Your Joke. During this segment, Minnie would read jokes sent in by the viewers. It became one of the show's most popular segments. For more than 50 years, Sarah Ophelia Colley played the role of Minnie Pearl and became one of the most loved and enduring people in country music. She was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 1975. Minnie's last performance occurred on June 15, 1991. 2 days later, on June 17th, Sarah suffered a stroke. She spent the next 5 years virtually bedridden in a Nashville nursing home. Sarah Ophelia Colley, the elegant and educated lady, and cousin Minnie Pearl, the country spinster, passed away on March 4th, 1996. The comedy of Minnie Pearl has stood the test of time. Even today, when I hear that signature, "Howdy, I'm just so proud to be here," and all those jokes about the folks back home in Grinder Switch, I still laugh. The humor of Minnie Pearl never gets old. I had the opportunity to meet this wonderful lady a couple of occasions. Once as Minnie Pearl during the taping of a Nashville Now TV show, and once as Sarah Cannon during a benefit for breast cancer in Nashville. Both Minnie and Sarah were so humble. They made everyone feel like they were the most important person in the room. I treasure these memories and hope that if you have a special memory of Minnie Pearl or any of the people that we visit in these videos, you'll share them with us in the comments. I hope you enjoyed our visit to the final resting place of Cousin Minnie Pearl. If you did, I hope that if you haven't already, that you'd consider ringing that notification bell and subscribing. By doing so, you'll be helping my channel grow and you'll always be notified when I post a new video. And if you're so inclined, a thumbs up is always very much appreciated. Now, until next time, please remember, life is a wonderful journey. Be sure to take time and enjoy it. And I'll see you down the road. So long, everybody.